Hi, Deanne.
Hello, Dr. Mitchell.
Well, we have Deanne have surgery 23 months ago. And how many pounds did you lose, Deanne?
I've lost 72 pounds.
72 pounds. And tell me, how was your experience with Obesity Not For Me and also Dr. Michelle after your surgery?
Oh, I was really nervous in the very beginning because you don't know what to expect and you're kind of fearful but excited at the same time. I was like more than excited only because I knew I was ready for a new beginning. And I knew that I was at a place where I was done with being pre-diabetic, having high blood pressure, and I was so tired of dieting. I was tired of the guilt I felt for eating the wrong things. I was tired of exercising and exercising and exercising and dieting and depriving myself until I would lose some weight, a few, 3-4 pounds, and then I'd be so excited about it, and then sure enough, I'd gain that weight back again in a 1/3 the amount of time that I'd worked so hard, because I dared reward myself in, oh, hey, I lost 3 pounds, maybe I can have this, item, and I shouldn't have done that. It was wrong. But still, I am now 56 years old, and all these years I stressed and stressed and struggled over feeling guilty that I ate the wrong thing. And in reality, there comes a time in your life where you need to start loving yourself. And it's really hard to do when you're overweight, you look in magazines, you see people walking around, and you're thinking, gosh, why can't I be like them? And how come they look skinny, and how come they get to go into normal stores and buy whatever they want? Instead, I found myself walking into the stores that were big sizes, 2 or 3XL. And, if I went shopping for my daughters, the sales reps would look at me like, you can't wear this stuff that's in this store, like in Forever 21, or maybe the smaller areas of Target, or even H&M. And so I knew I was ready. I was ready when my girlfriend told me about Dr. Michelle, and I didn't even know him. It was really a faith on my part, on their part, and I just knew if she felt good about him, if I'm her referral, then I felt good about it. And I got here, everything was ready, everything was taken care of. I mean, they whisked me right in to get my lab work done. And I had all these nerves. I was scared. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have surgery, and what do I anticipate? And the minute I would think about that, I'd shake my head and say, no, it's gonna be okay. And I was really thrilled when I met Dr. Michelle, because I didn't even know him until the day of the surgery, the morning of the surgery. And he came in with his big smile on his face and took all my worries and reassured me that it's going to be okay, and that I'm going to take good care of you, and then I'm going to make sure that you don't have any pain, and that you're going to get the best care ever. And so then it wasn't just him, it was the internal specialist came in, and after they did my EKG and they did my lab work, he came in and read all the results from that and looked at any medication that I was taking and said, okay, you're good to go. Then the anesthesiologist came in and introduced himself, and he reassured me I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna take really good care of you. He said, are you nervous? And I said, yes, I'm really nervous. And he said, let me give you something to relax you. And seriously, the time went by so fast. I got here in the morning and I didn't even have my surgery until in the afternoon. I hadn't drank or eaten anything since midnight the night before. But, I was really worried. I thought, oh, am I going to be hungry or anything? And I wasn't at all. So anyway, the surgery came. They wheeled me down into the operating room, and the anesthesiologist greeted me there again and said, hey, Deanne, come with me. I actually walked in to the bed, laid on the bed, and felt kind of relaxed because they gave me something earlier to relax me. And seriously, within seconds, he said, hey, he asked me one question, and he said, how are you feeling? And he got me kind of distracted, and he must have given me the dose that I needed to put me under, because within really, literally 2 seconds, I was asleep. And next thing I know, I'm in my bed, back up in my room, and they were all taking good care of me, reassuring me, hey, do you feel good? Do you feel this? Do you feel that? Of course, I didn't feel anything. And all I kept thinking is, oh my gosh, a new beginning to a new me, a new future. I'm gonna look skinnier. I can wear things. I can go shopping where I want to and buy in the stores that I need to. And little by little, I'm not kidding you, if you will follow the diet that he gives you, the process, the first 10 days, and then the next 10 days, and then the next 10 days, I promise you, you will see results that you will never believe. So it's been 22 months. I had my surgery in August, the end of August, and I've never gained any weight. I get on the scale maybe once a week just to kind of keep myself intact. I watch the intake when I'm looking at the plate of food. I really do analyze, have I eaten the 6 to 8 ounces? And really, you get to a place where you cannot add one more bite, not even a chip, not even a kernel of corn, nothing in your mouth. And if you will listen to your body, you'll keep the weight off, you won't gain the weight, you will not get any, you won't have that worry. I did want to share with you a little bit about my experience at the hospital. It's clean, it's bright, it's safe, it's warm, it's homey, and they take such good care of you. I mean, they do. They make sure that you get up and do what you need to do. Get up and walk the halls, and don't lay in bed because you want to lay in bed and convalesce and take care of yourself. And instead, they know exactly what you need to do. Dr. Michel has been doing this. You know, he'll do 4 to 6 surgeries a day. So trust his staff. Do what they tell you to do. And when they say get up and move, and do that, you know, and the next morning they get up and have you get up and let's get a shower, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can, I don't feel good. But you do feel good. They're in charge, and so you need to let them do their job and have faith in them as to what they want and expect out of you, because you're going to see success, and it works. It's amazing.
Well, Deanne, thank you for telling us your experience. And last question, for all those patients that are from United States and they are a little concerned about coming to Mexico, and in this case Tijuana, what can you tell them?
You know what? It is amazing. And people, there's myths in everything. You know, you think of something that you watch on television, you think, oh my gosh, the whole city is coming down. Instead, it's one little incident, and they try really hard to create this excitement for you to watch the news. So don't listen to what people are saying about Mexico. Mexico is, especially Tijuana, is safe, and it is very, very, very clean in the areas that you're going to, and they're going to take really good care of you. They are citizens of their proud city, just like we are in the United States, and their big concern is to make sure that you're safe and that you're taken care of. And it's not even a factor. You come in, sometimes you may be escorted in with his driver, and that's awesome. Or if you feel like you want to just take your own vehicle in. I don't recommend it for the first time, especially if you don't know your way around. It's like driving into Los Angeles. I don't know my way around, and even though we have MapQuest or Google Maps, it's better to just let the driver or anything, they can take good care of you. Then he'll take you where you need to go and everything like that. But it's incredibly safe. The hotels are wonderful. And, trust in where he's going to put you in the hotel, whether it's a Marriott or a hotel here in Tijuana. They're all really wonderful hotels. They're going to take really good care of you, and completely safe. The best thing about the country of Mexico is the people are so nice. They love you, they care about you, they want to make sure that you are happy, and that makes a difference. I've been to Europe, I've been to, to Turkey, I've been to other countries, many other countries, I've been to China, and trust me, Mexico is a wonderful place.
Well, thank you, Diane. And the last question, this will be the last question, okay? How many people do you know that had done surgery with Dr. Michel?
We have lovingly and excitedly referred to you I think we brought down 18. I counted the other day, 18 that have come from the United States, and from all kinds of states, from back east in New York and Utah and Nevada and California, and there's several other places I've got to think in terms of, but yes, and they've all lost weight, they've all had success, they're all continuing to see success. And it's from every age, from 13 all the way up to my brother, who had a terrible, terrible murmur in his heart. None of the doctors would see him in the United States to let him have the surgery. And Dr. Michel looked at all of his medical records and said, listen, I want to help you with your diabetes and with your high blood pressure, and I know I can do it. It's safe, and we'll take good care of you. He, since November of last year, has lost 83 pounds, and he's 68 years old. And, you know, he thought his life was over. He thought he didn't have any more future because he was in and out of the hospitals, and they kept saying to him, you gotta lose weight, you gotta lose weight. And he just said, but I don't feel good, my diabetes is terrible, and I just didn't know what to do. And you've saved his life. So, yeah, it's amazing.
Diane, congratulations, because you lose a lot of weight. You look different from 2 years ago, and thank you for recommendations.
I feel great, I feel good, I feel happy, I feel 20 years younger. And that's the best part about it. When you're carrying around that weight, you're depressed, and you can't bend over to tie your shoes, you can't bend over to pick up your keys that you dropped in the car, and, you know, even pushing around a grocery cart. It makes all the difference in the world when you can drop that weight and then know you're never gonna gain it back. That is the beauty of this surgery. It's a miracle.